We have gathered some of the best MMA UFC TikToks for both your and my entertainment. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. Guys, let's get straight into the TikToks for today, starting off with...
Sometimes people are like, oh, I would never tap to a guillotine choke.
All right.
Okay.
So is he going to break the watermelon?
Just don't.
Okay. All right. What's the first issue here? Anybody know? all right. But you know what? We'll roll with it. But still, I get the point he was going for. I get the point that he's going for over here. You know what? I think he's safe to say with you should throw him into a UFC fight. I am okay with this. Fighter taps out the ref with a heel hook. Oh, is he knocked out? That sucks. That sucks. I always just feel bad for most of them, to be honest. I don't know. I've never really found like the knocked out people going for submissions like funny, except the comment section undefeated. You sure got me, bud. The rep acts like it's ever fight occurrence. I love that. It's crazy. He still went out. He was out and still went for that. I know. It's like literally just it's literally just instinct, which is crazy to be honest with you. But I need to take a look at that ref now again though. The way he looks. I think I did see his facial expression. Yep, you sure got me, bud. I love it. All right, let's continue on.
No, hey, Khamzat, if you in there, don't be a bitch.
I forgot about this clip. Has anybody seen this one? Okay, hang on. I'm sorry, I interrupted. You gotta listen to this. I forgot this clip existed, man.
Hey, Khamzat, if you in there, don't be a bitch. My boy's right here. Fight him. We're talking my name, and anybody in that higher level, even.
Sorry. Hang on. Okay. One more time. I'm not going to do all those things where I keep replaying it, but I forgot. I watched this so many times when it first came out, dude. Hang on.
Don't be a bitch. My boy's right here. Fight him. We're talking my name. And anybody in that higher level.
Yeah. Bro looks around like, who is he talking to? Bro did not want to fight Khamzat. Yep. Like, literally. Wouldn't it be funny if they actually ended up just making that fight? Hang on. Okay. I promise, last time. I love this clip.
Hey, Khamzat, if you in there, don't be a bitch. My boy's right here. Fight him. We're talking my name. And anybody in that higher level.
Okay. Let's keep going. The saddest story in sporting history. Yeah.
Against the world.
My best friend, Jorge Masvidal, he fought at Madison Square Garden.
Whether he gets a title shot first or me, there's no, oh man, he got the title shot first. That's my little brother. I don't care. I'm gonna be rooting for him. I'll be in
like their relationship actually seems so genuine, you know? That's the problem. And I always thought that like it could have been manufactured, especially with the way that Colby carries himself, but excuse me, with the way Masvidal treated everything, the way Masvidal soccer punched him, I have a hard time believing that it was scripted. I thought it was initially because, again, of the way that Colby is, but man, it's really sad to see. Yeah, look at them, man. I gotta mute this a little bit, but you guys get what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry, it's too good. It's legitimately sad. Like, look at this one more time. Like the ending. I interrupted a little bit at the end, but like, it almost gives you chills because I don't know if you guys have ever had like the teammate camaraderie like that, or just like a really, really good friend in general. But this really, it hurts, man. Look at this. We're just getting started, baby. They're so genuinely happy for each other, and then you can tell like it's a problem. Yeah. I don't like it. Like there's that one clip from Colby. Where was it? Colby, like, hang on. The standoff, I think it was. No. Right. Hang on. That one. I actually like. It's one of those that like my heart actually breaks a little bit for him, you know. Like what that's been reduced to, what they're going through. There's pain in his eyes, and it's not just from the fight. You know, makes me a little bit sad. Let's continue on though.
Parking is weakness for the soul, my friend, so I try and avoid it.
Talk about one that really makes a difference. Like, I'm gonna definitely mute this. I don't want to get copyrighted over here, but it's so sad, dude. It's so sad. Conor and the highlights that he had, and to see what he's been reduced to, man. I don't want to play any UFC highlights over here. I imagine that they're gonna start. Yeah, it's just reminiscing back on how Conor was. Partying is weakness for the soul, my friend, so I tried to avoid it. I remember seeing this, to be honest with you, and it was one of those things like Conor used to be so unbelievably motivational it was something that I really respected about him. Like, I thought he was a really, really, like, don't get me wrong, like, he definitely, it's difficult to say. I don't want to say he isn't at this point. But then again, it's so difficult not to say that because of the way I'm seeing him running around with other women. I never think that's okay, especially when you have D back there. You have all the children to take care of, but at the end of the day, he does take care of them. So he's still taking care of them, but I think that he's making a lot of mistakes as a husband, a father, and a man. And he is also majorly successful. So I'm stuck at the point where it's like, I know, like, it's not necessarily my place. Like, who am I to comment on this? But this is one of the reasons why I was such a huge fan of Conor. Partying is weakness for the soul, my friend. So I try to avoid it. And it's one of the reasons why he was so successful. So you listen to this clip over here, and it's just Conor in the party, like, as always, right? It's just the downfall of Conor McGregor, man. Like, and to take a look at some comments, the downfall of Conor is so sad. Conor is when he was 100% focused on MMA is so good. It's true. He turned into what he hated. And again, like I was just talking about, guys, it's just sad. He turned into a shell of the fighter that he once was. Let's continue on, though. Maybe, are we going to get, like, just sad TikToks today, man? Are we going to get sad ones? Me getting my... Oh, I had it muted, sorry. Oh, okay. not that it mattered. Me getting my haircut just like Rose Namajunas so that I can pretend to be her and sneak into the Apex this Saturday so I can collect more... Okay. All right. So I can use this oil to fry my chicken with. All right. Wow. We're gonna keep going with that one, okay? So, and I still haven't muted. Jon Jones Prime, Cody Garbrandt, 20 minutes of Prime at UFC 207. You know, I don't know how I feel about that one because Cody looked really, really on, but I thought that Dominic Cruz was like ready to lose. I was surprised his style didn't get figured out. Like, Dominic Cruz's style definitely wouldn't work today, and Cody Garbrandt was just perhaps one of the fighters that was more so well-rounded than the fighters of Dominic Cruz's era. I don't know, man. Conversation for another time.
Listen, I'm going to say it right here, right now. The greatest fighter to ever live, ever, is Jon Jones. Listen,
to be honest, like, I like that Dana's really playing into the meme. Now, I know that people saying that Dana White playing into the Jon Jones meme is kind of ruining the meme, but I actually like it. Like, I don't know if you've seen it. I'm definitely not going to bring it up for you, but there's that one clip of Dana White. I think it was at the Sphere event where he's walking by and the fan's like, hey, Dana, who's the greatest fighter of all time? And he, like, continues walking and kind of ignores it. And then all of a sudden, like, he's running back to the camera, Jon Jones. Like, I personally like that he's really playing into it, but anyways, let's continue on.
Jon Jones is the best ever.
Oh, top 5
ever.
Dana White glazing Jon Jones
moments.
moments. That's a pretty good one.
Ever. You throw Jon Jones in a room with anybody, Jon Jones walks out of the room.
Was that like the first like really, really solid one where Dana White was just glazing him?
When all the nuttiness was going on during COVID and people were rioting and all that shit, Jon Jones was walking around the streets of his town like smacking spray paint cans out of kids' hands.
No, like, okay. Does anybody believe that? Like, Jon Jones, the superhero, just like it said over here, like, superhero Jones. Out of everything you've ever heard about Jon Jones, do you think that he'd be stopping people from spray painting? Do you think he would stop anybody from vandalizing anything? Jon Jones would be an active participant in it. Come on.
Being like, get your fucking ass home.
Or, you know what? Actually, I changed my mind because the only way that I can see Jon Jones actually doing that is if Jon Jones was like trying, you know how sometimes Jon Jones, like the good Christian Jon Jones shows up, like that video of him in his car. That's one of my favorite ones ever. The one where he's like, hallelujah, my Lord. It's just like so fake. I can see him setting up a camera and whacking spray paint out of people's cans out of people's hands and going, hey, you got to take care of the people around you, or like something around that. I can see that being the case if it did happen.
Stop fucking up my town. Jon Jones has like German Shepherd dogs that that do all the attack shit, shoots guns. Jon Jones has a very fucking dark side to him, right? And no matter what you think of Jon Jones, he's the fucking best ever, and he's the pound for pound best fighter in the world. And he's the pound for pound best fighter in the world.
And that's when he wasn't even meaning. Okay, let me explain something to you. And then this is where he's gonna go like this too.
Something to you. Jon Jones is a whole nother. Jon Jones is. I consider Jon Jones the greatest combat fighter of all time. Jon Jones is the nastiest dude ever in the history. Jon Jones,
dude, my favorite one's the superhero John, and one of the comments agrees. Jon Jones the superhero. That's where I'm stuck at too. Like, oh, it's so funny. Could you imagine, man? Could you imagine Jon Jones just saving the town? We need to get him a costume. I'm surprised that hasn't been memed yet.
Wins right now 170.
I've seen
Bilal
these.
Muhammad.
Oof, okay. All right. We're gonna have to remember to bleep that one. Did a little of a jump cut, so I remember to bleep that.
Opinions on
Yeah,
Tony
realized it.
Ferguson's manager, Gabe Itch. Love from Saudi, Mike. I've been following you throughout your MMA career. Can you shout out my new ice cream van? Ice Wallow, come on, you dickhead. What else?
That's a good one.
Have you seen what the YouTuber Furious Maths Debater said about you on this podcast? I didn't. I'd like to know. Wins.
I'd like to know. Did you think he's playing into that? I don't know, man.
How many times you lose your fights?
Oh, I've lost quite a few fights. I'm 31 and 13.
You think you're a black belt?
Yeah.
But
yeah. When you fight tough guys,
Jack Hermanson, he did not have.
You know what's sad though is GM3 had a really good point. Like he's fighting tough guys, losses are bound to come. Like Khamzat did fight tough guys too, but at this point he did not.
Why he choke you out?
Sometimes you lose when you fight tough guys, man.
Who give
It's
you
true.
a black belt? I have blue belt. I'm gonna choke you out.
You can go ahead and try there, buddy.
You have to give me your black belt to me.
All right. If you choke me out, I'll find a black belt, give it to you. How about that?
If I choke you out, you are finished with this sport.
This is the Khamzat that I missed though. The Khamzat that was like really, really menacing, and now nobody even like now he's just a laughing stock a little
Double
bit.
like you? Do I get like a wrestling trophy or something?
If you double like me, try it.
Yeah.
How many times?
Unfortunately, that's I was sad when I saw that, man. Like the Khamzat train's really fun to follow, but I'm a big GM3 guy. Let's continue on. Alexa Grasso fangirling over Robert Whittaker? What? Is that like present day Alexa Grasso? I don't know. That's actually hilarious if that's the case. Hang on, I gotta see that again.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Aw, that's wholesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, but now then again, she's back there, like backstage. So this was Alexa Grasso, the fighter. So I was thinking, like, maybe this is Alexa Grasso before she started her career. Huh? That's actually funny. But who's not a fan of Robert Whittaker, though, man?
Hey guys, if you want to get
I love that. Oh, look at that. That's funny. Wow. And there's always that one comment, eh? There's always that one comment. All right. Oh, Dan Hooker. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oliveira's coming. The Bronx is coming. It's almost sad that they never ended up putting that fight together, man, because that would have been a really, really fun fight. Dan Hooker as of right now versus Charles Oliveira, but then Oliveira versus Chandler is also a really good fight. I think that Dan Hooker fabricated that just a little bit. I think that he was low-key suffering. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't strike me as like one of those guys. Like Gene Silva is a perfect example. One of those weirdos that like really, really enjoys the violence. I have a really hard time with the amount of punishment that Dan Hooker takes. That he's being truthful when he gets those clips. Conor McGregor calls pub.
Conor McGregor. I'd like to know if you have any proper number 12 in stock.
Pretty good.
Now you get the fuck. Who the fuck is this guy?
Oh, he's got the laugh down. He's got it down.
You don't have any. How can you not have any? The best whiskey on the planet.
Oh, you get the point with it. You get the point with it, though. That he does have a good point, and I don't understand this. This has one of the top comments. Little bro doesn't sound like Conor at all. What? That was a really good impression. And then the next one's, dude, that's a fantastic impression. What? People just like to hate for no reason, man.
You know, the whole internet, oh, Jon Jones, he's fucking, that I'm up Jon Jones' ass. These are fucking facts. Facts. And since everybody has been such douchebags about this.
Everybody else is being the douchebag about it. Like, guys, I'm a fan of Dana White, but come on, man.
I'm coming out with a nice little punch in the face for all you fuckers that think that Jon Jones is the greatest of all time.
Was it the video on the Contender Series? Is that what he's talking about?
Dislike him, whatever your beef is with Jon Jones, knock yourself out. There is no way in hell that Jon Jones doesn't want to fight Aspinall.
So hang on.
Guarantee you.
Guaranteed. How did that one age, Dana? Not so great. Not so great.
Let me explain this because the commentary booth got it wrong. But again, it's on the fly and it's what you see in real time. I was moving and then my right.
Oh, is this where he's gonna make excuses for the loss?
Rolled and I tripped as he.
Did he roll? Or was Duplessis chasing him down?
Cool. Rolled and I tripped as he was.
Nope. I don't see a roll. Hang on. I'll give it one more. Benefit of the doubt.
In real time. I was moving and then my right ankle rolled.
It doesn't matter. Duplessis was chasing him. That's why. Like, at the top comment completely, you lose footing from fatigue and constant pressure. He was getting to you. That's completely right. Bro just said I'll accept defeat but only on my terms. That's classic Adesanya for you. Let's continue on.
Hey, Bestie, are you still there?
Jon Jones and DC interview, but I made it wholesome.
I'm here. I'm here. You are just the bestest person. I actually admire how cool you are. Like, there's nothing in life I wouldn't do for you, bro.
Aww.
And I mean that with all my heart.
I would take
awesome.
a bullet for you, man. If you
It's
text me
unbelievable.
at 3 a.m.
It's
and told
unbelievable.
me you were going through a hard time, I would text
It's
back
just
immediately.
unbelievable how great you can really be. And you are a great fighter, man.
What's funny is they have Daniel smiling through this.
You have infinite aura. You deserve the world, John. My God. And I've seen your Riz. And I gotta say, there is no one better with the ladies than you, bro. Like, I firmly believe no matter what club you're walking into, you're walking out with like 3 chicks at least. And they're all 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Thank you. They do pretty good with that, like the facial expressions and stuff.
God, you're fucking cool. I wish they would let me next door so I can give you a big fat hug.
You know, I would
A big fat hug. That's the perfect thing they could have said.
absolutely love it if you ever did something like that.
Oh my God.
You would, bro.
I absolutely would.
You're deserving of a hug, bro. And you know it.
Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve anything good.
Of course you do.
I'm not sure if I do.
Then let's try it, John. You
but I do
deserve all the
appreciate
good in
you
the world.
and everything you're saying to me, bro. Really
John,
appreciate you so much.
So, John, so you really think I wouldn't hug you, John? I mean, really?
Hey, Bestie, are you still there?
That is one of the greatest UFC things I have ever seen in my life. Hey, Bessie, you still there? No, but the best part was I wish they would let me next door so I could give you a big fat hug. Oh. Yep.
I never thought I'd struggle with it, but I mean, look, for some reason, when I wasn't fighting or in care, fuck, sorry.
Yep. That's exactly it. Top comment I agree with. I stared at the screen for 10 minutes in silence after Ilya. You know, my dad was laughing in my face because he knows I'm a big Volkanovski fan, and he had a feeling that Ilya Topuria was going to win. I was like, no, I think Volk can pull it off. My dad is just making, he put his hand out and he's like, grease my palm. Like, I was like, come on. I'm just sad that Volkanovski lost. My brother's a Volkanovski fan too. We were both like staring at the screen like, it was horrible.
How come you never touched gloves with anybody in the UFC?
I don't know, because you're a piece of crap.
Touched gloves with a couple people. Just not after the freaking bell rings. You had all this time, okay?
All of your opponents put
I was just thinking that.
their gloves up to touch, and you just walk away.
Not all of them.
Okay.
Katz and Gano, I touched her gloves.
Oh my God, just own it, Rhonda. Come on.
Okay.
I think Alexis Davis, I touched her gloves. There's a couple, but there's
nothing
I hate more than formative sportsmanship. And there's a lot of disingenuous that are only putting their gloves up because they know that I won't touch them.
To be honest with you, I actually kind of agree with that. I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people. Misha Tate. I'm looking at Misha Tate.
You've been a all the way up into this point, and you want to be like, cool. No. I'm not going to do any performative sportsmanship.
Okay, you know what? To be honest with you, she won me over for a second with that. Like, obviously not as a fan, but I mean, she is correct in that sense. But I mean, like, it still is a little bit of a classless thing to do, not touch gloves.
I mean, Laura, you look beautiful with that hat on.
Thank you.
Like, stunning.
Thank you.
Oh, I watched this live. Hang on, listen to this.
I mean, Laura, you look beautiful with that hat on.
Thank you.
Like, stunning.
Thank you.
Yeah, you gotten too far. You gotta chill.
She looks pretty, huh?
Yeah, but you gotta stop.
But she's my sister, like my little sister. I can say, right?
You're calling your little sister hot?
And tell me, I mean, Laura, you look beautiful with that hat on.
Thank you.
Dude, honestly, Chris is so low-key funny. Like, I love him on the weigh-in show. He really brings, like, some awesome content. Just, like, he's so quick with it, too.
Little sister, I can say, right?
You're calling your little sister hot?
And tell me.
Look at his face, man. Oh, I love it.
C272, you're facing off against Colby Covington, who came on primetime last week. Here is what he said about you. Roll it.
I don't think I've seen this. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, March 5th, it's a career-ending fight for Jorge Masvidal. He's talked a big game, Jesse, to the media, and just like Joe Biden, they talk a big game, but they don't walk a big game. And March 5th on pay-per-view, I'm going to expose journeyman Jorge Masvidal in front of the world.
Oh, he called you a journeyman.
Reporter, hang on, he's laughing at. Look at Masvidal's face. Look at Masvidal's face.
Masvidal in front of the world.
Oh, he called you a journeyman. What's your response, Jorge?
What? Oh, that's so good, dude. I love that. Give it a rest, Dana. Rose calling Jenna Ortega. All right. He's picking up the phone.
Hello?
Jon Jones is a whole nother.
Yeah, that's. You know what? I saw the comment before I watched this. 10 out of 10 Get Out. Yeah, it is. It's a good timing Get Out in my opinion. The noise, man. The noise. Lock-in record 54-2 UFC 264 predictions. Oh, so you chose Poirier, you chose Thompson, Hardy, O'Malley, Condit. What? Hang on, I'm so confused. Lock Dricus Duplessis. I'm so confused. Why is this TikTok? Am I missing a joke over here? I like the comments. I feel like Taporia is going to be a future champ. Is that what it is? They're just doing it for the... Okay. I'm a little bit weirded out by that one. Maybe it's a good time to call it there. Sorry if I messed up the joke over there. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you want to continue watching some UFC TikToks, check it out on screen right here. We have lots of videos for you to check out. Take care, everybody.